Hello, pardon the casual garb here, but today happens to be Sukkah building day because starting Friday night begins the amazing, joyous holiday of Sukkos, the 7-day holiday in which we move outside of our homes, we sit in these huts, we shake the lulav and esrog, and the interesting thing is that the Torah commands us that the mitzvah of the day of Sukkos is a mitzvah of simcha. The Torah refers to Sukkos as the Zman Simchasenu. It's a time of our joy. And it begs the question of what are some things that a person can do in their life to experience more joy? After all, if the Torah commands us to feel joy on Sukkos, then that would imply that joy and happiness is something that we can actually work on. We often sometimes might think that happiness is something that you're blessed with having, or you're not blessed with having. You're happy or you're not, but there's not a whole lot that you can actually do about it. And I believe that perhaps that is a misconception, and the reality is that happiness and joy is something that we can affect. I wanted to suggest maybe a few different methods for how we can work on increasing our levels of joy and happiness. One thing I think that a lot of us could work on to be happier people is to work on our gratitude, to try to feel and experience more gratitude for the things in our lives. The reality is that whatever a person is going through, and people go through a lot of stuff, if they could just maybe single out 3 or 4 things every day that they're grateful for. So if I thought about, if I'm blessed that I can see. Right now as I'm shooting this video from my car, I see my awesome tree with the green leaves. And it's a beautiful, awesome, gorgeous ash tree. And I'm pretty excited about that. I could see that and appreciate the beauty with the gorgeous blue Denver sky backdrop. That's awesome. I can see. A friend of mine donated his kidney a few years ago to a complete stranger. And for those of us who are blessed with healthy kidneys, we don't maybe notice what it does. But those who have kidney disease notice that going to the bathroom is a serious problem, and it can ruin a person's life if they can't go to the bathroom. So when I go inside after this video and I go to the bathroom, that's awesome. I am so grateful I can do that. Or in a few minutes, I'm going to get out of the car and I'm going to walk to the front door. I can move my legs. I can walk. That is such a blessing. And when we think about these things that we're grateful for, and we imagine if any of these things were taken away from us, what amount of money would we spend to be able to have these gifts in our lives? What amount? If my eyesight was taken away, but then they could restore my sight, how much money would I spend to be able to see again? And here I am, able to see, able to walk, able to go to the bathroom. I'm going to go have lunch in a few minutes. I have food. So many blessings. It's unbelievable. So sometimes in life, we just take these things for granted. And if we take them for granted, we don't think about them, then they won't make us happy. So if we could just reflect maybe for a couple of minutes every day of just a few things, maybe write it down in a journal. Notice a few things that make us happy. And it might be appropriate to do this specifically as we're approaching Sukkos. We can notice how blessed we truly are. So I wish everyone a joyful, happy, blissful Sukkos, the Zman Simchasenu, the time of our happiness. It should be a year of beauty and health and growth and happiness for all of us. Have a great weekend, a great Yom Tov.